Hey, Mom.
Shut up.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. Can you sober up, please?
Warning, this podcast is not for sensitive listeners.
This is a time for a mommy to unwind, some reflections from our mind that some may see to be unkind. The kids, they run us ragged, while the others judge our bad habits. So grab a bowl, grab some wine, it's Bad Mom Story Time. Follow this hot mess on Instagram and Facebook at Bad Mom Show.
Yes, right this second.
I wouldn't recommend it, but when I'm sober, absolutely.
Sounds good. I just wanted to make sure the connection was made.
No, I just would not do it right now.
Go for it. Chili on your forehead.
That's for your,
on your eyebrow.
that's for your safety as much as it is for mine.
You're gonna go like up to here when I leave. It's gonna be like, why do you smell like canned meat? And why do you have bowl cut bangs?
Right there. Yeah, he comes up to me, he's like, does your mom have dye in her house? I was like, she could probably run the salon to get some lye. He's like, can she dye it silver for me?
$1,000?
That's what I said. I was like, I'll tell my mom you're willing to give her $1,000 and she'll do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, like how much does he want to be platinum?
I don't know, he just said silver.
Yeah. I don't even think I have silver, and I can't go and buy anything right now. So.
Justine, squeeze by here.
What do I do with my? Excuse me.
You gotta put her in her place.
I'm sorry.
No, it leaked. I stepped on it and it dripped. I was like, I didn't eat anything all day earlier, and I went to the grocery store, of course, so I was starving.
That's the worst thing to do.
So the grocery store for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Staring at food.
Yeah, it just takes longer anywhere to grocery shop.
Dumping shit into my shopping cart. I ran out of room.
Yeah. All of this.
I haven't been shopping. I try to go shopping like once a month.
Girl, how you got your nails done?
Pressing them on.
Rite Aid.
Yeah.
Thanks, Rite Aid.
Every time I see her, I was like, God damn, what are you doing now? And those things are like dangerous.
No, these aren't the other. I took the other ones off.
Okay.
They were.
You know what? If she were a lesbian, would she be?
Single.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I've said that joke so many times.
I've never heard that
And
before.
when she showed me those, I wanted to say it, and I was like, you know what kind of lesbian you would be? A single lesbian with nails like that. But
Lisa Lampanelli
they-
told that joke, and it was, what do you call a lesbian with long fingernails?
Shit, I hate myself just washing already. Ow!
You know your nickname would be Pap Smear.
Watch out for that chrome chest. AKA Pap Smear.
She can only do the DJ. Scare it. That's a fresh lighter. I almost lost my nose hair.
I
needs
don't have
trimming.
the corona.
I'm afraid that's gonna fall. Can I put this on there?
Yeah.
Here.
Meow.
I don't care if you do have corona. Give it to me.
Gage,
Let's
are
get
you
it in the rounds. I know.
Are you participating in the podcast this evening?
I'm sitting here.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, the only rule tonight is if you bring up the pandemic, you have to take a shot. So
Yeah.
like rules apply, dude.
What happened?
If you
Gonna have to man up.
If you if we talk about the pandemic, you have to take a shot of vodka or whiskey.
What the fuck? Am I gonna be calling Tom to pick me up? I'll be drunk on the floor.
We'll have Gage drink.
He can drive you home.
Yeah, that's true.
How's he getting home after he gets me home?
He's not gonna drink.
It's called the goober, the Gage goober.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just don't talk about the pandemic, my dear.
Oh, I won't. That's it.
So wait,
I didn't even bring it up.
do you have
in my
both your
defense.
you guys as
Well,
kids are
from
with
this
you
point
guys?
on.
Are both your kids with you guys all the
three
time?
now.
She's all Dorito,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
The
wait, we
oldest
didn't.
of his moved in with us about 2 months ago.
And she's how old?
Oh, she's 15.
Okay.
My
so-
daughter's 12, and his other middle daughter is 13.
Okay. So yeah, we have 13, 15, and 17.
A
lot of ladies, yeah.
There's your carb, yeah.
Because I mean, like we were talking about earlier, I thought your kids were younger because I feel like I can't really help them with their schoolwork.
I can't help them.
They've got to be able to do it, or else they're up shit's creek.
Like,
Yeah,
It takes a lot of work ethic. Like I was telling your mom, like it probably took you the last fucking 3-4 weeks just to get accustomed out of the 8.
Oh my
Probably
god.
took you half of it to get accustomed to
I
working from
feel
home.
like just within the last couple, maybe 2 or 3
Look
weeks.
how long it took
Yeah.
you to get your hair done today.
Oh yeah, but we
Yeah,
we
still,
did
like-
shit, yeah. And we started at like 10 and ended at like 4. This one is a lot more cranberry than the one from
last
last
night.
night.
You know what? It's funny. I realized that I have built up a total tolerance to these because I think one of the first times we got these, we had gone to dinner and had like a glass of wine or something to drink. And we stopped there and got a slushie, came home. Thank God he got a ride home from work that night because we drank one of those and passed the fuck out. And I didn't even hear when he called, like, he texted me to let me know he had a ride. And I was like, thank God you had a ride because
Oh no, thank you.
I would have never been able to come pick you up.
Yeah,
We
I
were
just
like,
ate and
it did
I'm
me
like,
in.
so full.
But if I do drink a 14% one, like, that'll flatline me for sure. Yeah.
What are these? Are they all different?
I think that's
They
like
are
8
all,
or
they
something.
usually range from 8 to like 12 or I've even seen 14%. But
What are
those,
these? And they're not marked.
I think these are 8 or 10. They're on the lower side. Yeah. If they have a better flavor, they're on the lower side. The ones that are like really potent, that's a 12 or 14er.
And the blue raspberries tend
I
to
love
be.
these. I don't
They're
know
strong.
what it is
Yeah.
about these flavors, but these flavors are just way better.
Do you have the guavarita or the cranberry?
Guava.
That's the guavarita.
Ooh, I love
So the
that.
guava
gonna be
is
my next
12,
one.
that's 8.
I'm going to Guavarita next. That's what made me sleep so good last night.
The margaritas are 12.
Oh, boy.
All the Ritas are 12.
I guess the movie made her pass out because she was so bored. I am going to make her finish
bored,
it.
it just,
I'm making you
movie
finish
was
it.
there's no climax to it.
What
There
movie
isn't
was it?
there isn't the
Bridges in
end.
Madison County.
She's never
It's
seen
an
it.
amazing movie.
I haven't either.
I will give
Never
it
even
a
heard of it.
cinematic A.
But you know
because
me,
it's
movie,
very
it's
well
Just gonna say
done.
you're too young.
Well, that's
Very
one
well
of the things
casted,
about the
but I don't give a
questions. I'm
shit
like,
about an
oh,
Italian woman in
no.
Iowa who
changed
has
it.
an affair with a National Geographic.
Well, we changed one.
photographer.
It's 90s. Nobody really respects you in your 20s.
No.
When you're in your
Sure
20s,
not.
you might as well be a teenager. Like, and keep
I
that in
remember
mind. Just so
complaining
you're
about
aware.
that when I was
Yeah.
a teenager. Like, this is just like a revolving cycle of I'm never gonna be able to do this.
Yeah, you're always going to be told when you're older you'll understand.
It's
All
like,
right,
how do
so
I get
once you
pregnant
hit,
if I need
once you hit,
children?
I think Jackie will agree with me. Once you hit 35, that's when you're like that. Yeah, now you're just everyone's like you're a grown up, and now you know what you're a
You
fucking
start
grown
to
up.
figure out life.
Well, no, it's not that you figure out life. You don't get any more. There's nobody questioning your age anymore. Now you're just older. Well, you know, they're a middle-aged older
Man, I
person.
have not been getting carded wearing my mask, and it's amazing. So I think the bottom portion of my face is what looks young.
They don't want to touch your ID, is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, I could probably stand gauging with my ID. If he would slick his hair back, he would look exactly like me.
That is funny.
You're
I wonder
right.
I bet you could.
Dude, no fucking shit.
I bet there's all kinds of
You put a mask on, look
robbery
at you.
shit going on right
Speaking
now.
of, at Brandon's, did you see your girl was wearing the mask on her nose?
It was the same thing at Weiss, because
Yeah.
they're fucking dumb.
Everyone does it. I went to go get that Domino's. Everyone's wearing it because everyone's like, "Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe." It's like,
I
Don't
was
they
literally-
take the mask off?
I took mine off a few times. I was like, I can't
Just
fucking
to
breathe. I'm
gas
gonna
for
die.
air, yeah.
I hate it.
There's no other, like in Maine, we don't have to.
I
limit
can't even
preference.
picture me working with a mask on. I can't even work with my hair down
Are we
on
getting
my
all
neck.
our pandemic conversation out? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
we need to
getting
get
the
this
vodka.
going.
I'm gonna get the vodka.
I was being conscious of where that was going.
I gave you a couple minutes.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna try it.
I'm ready. I've been ready. I'm born ready.
Ready like a Freddy?
Go off a more.
Whoa,
I know, I'm fine.
I'm so full. Fuck.
Well, it is.
You're wearing jeans. Look
I
at you
know.
go. You're a champion.
Not only that,
I haven't put jeans on in weeks.
I
put a pair on the other day.
I'm fat.
You
from
put
eating so
shapewear
much.
on today? It's a
You
pandemic.
should have just come in
Hey.
sweatpants. That's how we roll here. We're
It
sweatpants,
was
yoga
my
pants,
only
pajama
opportunity
pants.
to dress up and go out of the house in like
Well, I get that.
months. I can't remember. I want to say the last. I mean, I've gone to like the grocery store. You know, done my
It's
hair.
kind of
and
nice that
makeup.
you can wear a mask and like a hat and
Oh,
like,
it is definitely
and
nice.
you can go out looking like
Hell yes.
garbage and no one even knows who you are. I love that.
Yeah, that's
That is nice.
I
convenient
heard
when you
lipstick
want to be
sales
lazy
went
because
down.
that's what I do.
Did lipstick
normally.
sales go down? I wonder why.
I
You
think.
good?
Manhattan, the city. Ask your girl.
She was pissing me off. I'll
I
give you.
bet she was. 'Cause
I
her
was in
name
the
is
shower
Esther
yelling
Monet.
for her to change the next song, and she just ignored me.
We have an argument over who's better, if it's Alexa or Siri, and I'm an Apple girl, but I have a lot of Alexa devices, and she'll be video call me, and I'll be Alexa, and she'll just look at me, and she'll be like, see, she's a fucking stupid
She
bitch.
won't answer her. She'll just ignore her. I hate
She
Alexa.
just does it because I'm
I forget what I was asking now.
In 2019, the population of Manhattan was 1,628,706.
In the city of Manhattan is 1.6 million. In the state of Maine is 1.3 million.
Damn.
So what do you think the fucking population or the pollution is?
I watched like a documentary or something the other day, and they were showing like about air quality in like India and all that.
Yeah.
And it is insane how horrible it is, like to watch and see how thick and gross it is.
Do you see how the difference? Everybody's had to see that video on Facebook about the jellyfish that is. So I've been to Venice, and it literally does smell like a toilet.
Ew.
And after everything that's been going on and nobody being out there, now there's like jellyfish, and you can see right to the bottom, and it's the water is so clean because nobody's polluting it.
I learned in my class that Canada's air is actually lower quality than America because they don't have as many restrictions on their emissions.
But they don't have as many people.
So
either.
that's where it's kind of like there are restrictions on and stuff, but they are not as
What's
highly
the population of Canada? The entire nation of Canada.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find that out right now.
Oh boy.
Are we ready to do what would you do?
Do you edit this or is it all live?
No, it'll get edited.
Why? You afraid you're gonna say something stupid?
No, I was just asking because I know we like yell at the dogs and stuff.
Yeah, she speeds it up too. Sometimes Canada is highly well known to have amazing immigration. The majority of Canadian residents are not from that state. Their immigration laws are better than almost anybody's in the world because they don't have anybody else that fucking lives there. I mean, if you look at a map and you look at the middle of the country, nobody can live or inhabit that part of Canada. So you either get Ontario, where all the French are at, or you go to the west side and they're all Asian. So you have to shove the entire nation's population into two sides because otherwise you're an Eskimo. Right? Otherwise, you're an Eskimo living in the center portion. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of screwed.
Okay, moving on.
Jessica, what happens when I talk about people?
It's either one of us, and they will literally call us. Sometimes while we're still talking. It's super weird.
Yeah. Wait, did you talked about that last night?
I told them about it. I was like, I feel like I've been very psychic lately.
I ran into someone that I did not want to see today at the grocery store, and I was just like,
Because I brought up her name.
Yeah.
So no shit. We're upstairs, and poor Jackie is trying to wash my hair in the. I'm getting fucking Chinese water torture because she's talking to me and she's looking at something else in the water. She's pouring fucking down on my face,
straight up your nose.
and I'm not saying anything. I think it's funny because I know
have
she
no
doesn't
idea.
see it, right?
Pretty sure white snake.
And then
was
she
playing.
goes to ask me. She goes to ask me a question. I was like, Jackie, look at my eyes, and she's like, oh fuck! And then
I get ya.
she quickly moves it, and then within seconds she does it again, and like it's going right back over my eyes.
Oh my god.
So it's a whole ordeal. This poor girl to wash my
Let me
hair.
just say, I'm so ready for the salon to be open.
Right, yeah, so it's a whole fucking ordeal. And there I am, I'm sitting there, and I'm like she's like, just try to towel dry as much as you can, because we still got to go back and do the purple. And all of a sudden, we hear Hope come in, and blah, 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 and the next thing you know, you hear, fuck you, Shanna! Fuck you, Shanna! I just sat there, and I'm like, anybody else, I would have been like, what? But Hope, in that tone, I'm like,
I've never gotten that cone show with
she
you.
hasn't, and I just sat there and I didn't say anything, and it to me felt like a long time. And Jackie goes, "What the fuck did she do?" And I'm like, "I'm glad she said something," because I'm like, she goes, "I fucking saw Karen," and I was like, "Oh, shit, I'm still with the one." Yeah,
She's getting a little bit of a Buddha belly, though.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Everyone keeps asking me if I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are
Okay.
we recording?
Yeah, it's been recording. The whole fucking
So
time.
now, as of
Ever
now,
since she sat down, it's been.
there's no pandemic talk as of now, right?
No, as of when I mentioned it before. So we had one question that pertained.
Yeah, it was. What's a guilty pleasure?
Bella, come here.
Okay, yeah. So this is the only question that is going to be related to the pandemic, And it's what guilty pleasure did you have pre-pandemic that you miss?
I miss having an empty house to masturbate in.
Okay.
If it's a guilty pleasure.
I'm sorry, Gage. This is not scripted.
I mean, I miss
You have the right to
no,
leave.
it's not a guilty pleasure. I miss going out to a restaurant and to a movie.
She's not lying about the first part.
But I
That's
don't
what
call,
it is.
I wouldn't consider that a guilty pleasure. I think most people miss that. But yes, I miss having an empty house to myself that I can do that.
Okay.
And I should have went last.
I really miss Chinese. I really don't. Useless road trips. We don't do anything at this point. We're just going out of our fucking minds.
You need inflatable kayaks.
We do. We need something. I don't even care if we have inner tubes and a paddle at this point. We will just go.
Just go float. We can attach you and pull you on our kayak.
Exactly.
Just
And
get
we
a
can
tube.
have paddles. We can help.
Get a
We
tube.
won't be. I want
We'll
to
pass the paddle
Can
back.
we do like a little like
Sure.
birdie one too?
We could.
Like,
Yeah.
We probably could.
It's fine. Lady can't go because she'll sink right to the
Oh
bottom.
no, you do like a little baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cute.
We like a little family of ducklings.
You just need to get her the one, like,
Doglings.
you know, the ones that where the kids would sit in. It was like a diaper, and then it had the ring.
Yeah.
And the 4 legs.
Her
I
she'd go
And
under
she
and her
just,
legs
like,
would be
well, no, just like hold her head up, and she was like little bug eyes.
She would have had the most pissed off look on her
I
face.
feel like she would not be happy.
She would not be
She's
happy.
definitely right now, she hates me more because this was my idea. So we already have this horrible relationship, the two of us. And,
She would not be happy.
Yeah.
Gage, what's
No,
your
I feel like your guilty pleasure.
what's your guilty
What do you
pleasure
miss?
that you missed from
You miss masturbating in the house alone as well.
I don't need the house to be quiet.
Touche, fucking A.
What do you miss?
Honestly, I miss bullying kids at school.
Okay,
No, this-
well, you're honest.
You
Do
don't
you miss
bully
your
kids.
job?
I don't like actually straight up bully kids at school.
You miss
But like
bantering.
Yeah, arguing.
You're a shit shooter.
Yeah, you are.
I definitely am.
Do you miss Duncan?
He calls it flexing. He's a flexer.
No, I don't. Well, I mean, with the new, I wouldn't have the new PC without.
Flexing.
That's true. This asshole is getting that fucking unemployment insurance benefit.
Wait, Mom, what's that do to?
Wow.
The pandemic. I did as I said it. To be fair.
Dude, smart for the perfect moment.
I stopped myself from mentioning it, and I was like,
Asshole.
So
Anyway.
Jessica, what as somebody else is preparing her doom, what's your guilty pleasure?
Children being in school.
Yes.
100%. And being able to go to anywhere, essentially. Just being able to go, get my hair done. I don't want to wear sandals.
I do miss
because
pedicures.
I need a pedicure.
I broke down and gave myself one last week.
I cut my toe today and it was like bleeding. I can't do this. Like my toenail started.
You
like,
can't get one of the girls to do it for you? They're not, like one of your girls. If I had daughters, I'd be like, listen, girl.
They were doing theirs, and I'm pretty sure that I found it was on the little pump body wash in the shower. It was on the wall. So I try to limit them with nail polish as much as possible because it usually ends
how
up
do you get it on
badly.
the wall?
See, even I do it outside.
That's
'cause
girl
I don't
children's
trust.
problems.
I don't trust myself. I do it outside because
I've had my kids get it on the fucking carpet already. Like, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Why? Why? Why wouldn't you put paper towel down or something?
It's for. What's that?
I think we're gonna change this show title to Jackie Gets Shit-Faced because of
please tell
What
me
is that?
you mixed, like, is it like a lemon drop?
Yeah.
What'd you do? Okay.
it's a lime drop.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, that's good. You're not
She's
giving
so
her straight
nice to
vodka,
me.
yeah.
I'm not a
Because
dick.
if it were any of us, she would
you
have
go,
given us
babe.
straight vodka. I'm just
I would
saying.
have had to
right?
walk home again.
Yeah. That's what she's like.
Hold on,
she's like,
time out. Jackie's gotta take her shot.
If I get sick, you have to hold my hair back.
I will.
Bitch, you're gonna be laying on the deck, like.
I got sick. I got sick the night before my birthday, and no joke, when I get sick like that, I need a cold surface,
Oh,
and I just need to lie.
Yeah,
So I was like, I don't know, feels so good.
Okay, come on, honey.
So I went out
That's
back
when
and I
you
laid
start
on.
getting naked and walking.
I laid on the
my
deck.
windows to stick your head out. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna have a whole album of like her passed out shots because I always take a picture.
What?
I came back to change my laundry.
You did your laundry?
What? Yeah.
I didn't
even ask him.
He did something real bad.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You know, I had all these other things in my head, and then she said children in school, and I have to tell you, that has been the hardest thing for me. I miss Gary's restaurant, because it was like, it's a small little pub eatery, and I had a spot at the end, and I could go and put my kid at the end of a bar, and it's nice enough to where it's not an issue. It didn't matter who was working there, and if you just didn't want to eat your own food, I'm sick of my own cooking. I'm a good cook, and I'm sick of my own food. And I'm gaining weight, and I'm not even eating more. It's just like, I don't even know what the hell is happening. But
I feel like it's because we don't leave. Like,
we're not. Yeah, I know.
I don't drive. I don't go get in the car and get out
Actually,
of the car.
today was nice. I was in my car more today than I have been in forever.
Yeah. So anyway, I miss. I want to go sit at the end of a bar and people watch.
The only thing I don't miss is because
Like,
I still have to get
when we went
up.
and watched you, it was the
best night.
It was the fucking best night ever, and that's the weirdest bar ever.
It don't
Where was that
matter.
It was the place that
Collusion.
Yeah, it was all the men wearing babies.
It
There were so many men with man buns.
Proud dads having their
babies in a
IPAs.
bar.
It's just strange.
Like, yeah,
To this day, like I've been in there so many times. It's one of Bryce's favorite spots. It's always that really weird, these people shouldn't be here crowd of
yes,
like,
it's a very odd.
I wandered
The
in here.
women look like they wander off a farm.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the entire state of
Downtown.
Maine. Because the women don't wear makeup in Maine, right? Like
What are you doing?
I'm hot. I'm sweating.
Why are you wearing a hoodie?
sweatshirt?
Go put a t-shirt on.
That's what I'm doing. I have to wait for my stuff to dry.
You have no other t-shirts.
No.
Yes, you do. Go put a t-shirt on, please.
Yes, master.
Thank
Please
you.
don't hurt me again.
Please.
I have actual bruises.
Keep that
I'm
one
gonna make you
cut.
cuddle.
Yeah, actually, so weird.
Anyway, yeah, I agree.
Moving on, like,
Mine is
you know?
driving. I miss driving. I miss having
she
places
said
to
that
go
multiple times.
and just getting in my car and cruising around because I have no fucking point.
She likes driving, and then I like her coming home and sharing her funny stories with
Oh,
me
I bet.
about
It's
some
like
of her.
taxis.
She's
Yeah.
driven some pretty interesting people.
My
and it's
Uber
like,
and Lyft driver.
I have a little.
Yeah,
I
was. No, I.
Oh.
don't you see her sweet pimp ride? When I got that first, she's like, man, I'm gonna start lifting.
Hunty.
No, I mean, I've
How's it
I've
going?
told so many fucking Uber drivers, I was like, will you get some of the hydro hooligans of us drunk at the end of the night in the car?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're gonna be telling stories, aren't you? And he's like,
Oh my
fuck
God.
yeah. And
I
I'm like,
always end up getting someone who's a total prick.
I
Who
drive.
doesn't want to hear anything about weed at all. Oh my God, please just get out of the car. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stop talking now.
No, she's had some interesting Lyft encounters. I'm just like, who does that?
Yeah.
Like, who gets in a stranger's
bet.
car and does that?
People are weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wouldn't want people in my car. Fuck that.
I fucked him so good, I'm gonna get him McDonald's.
Yeah, that was the best.
What?
I fucked my man so good, I'm gonna get him McDonald's breakfast. Yeah.
Where was this at?
Downtown.
Princess Street.
The dog with my head.
she just like, oh, Princess Street.
Wasn't she in like her pajamas
Yes.
and a shower cap?
If I remember, she had her hair wrapped. She had a thermal long sleeve shirt on, booty shorts, and little slippers.
I heard it by accident.
No,
this in the
she
winter?
did-
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I remember this.
Well, she fucked the man so good, he was getting the sausage biscuit. Yeah, and her greedy ass kid got some oatmeal because she's greedy.
What?
I'm
The
so
same
sorry.
girl.
That girl was
Is that literally what she said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck out.
She was like,
bitch, get out of my car.
no, I loved it. I wanted to hear every bit of this juiciness because she's on her friend.
She hit record.
She's on the phone with her girlfriend, who they must have both went to Grand Falloons the night before, and they picked up these two hooligans. And she was like, "Yo, you had a good night."
She can keep a
I
straight
had a
face for
good
this
night.
shit. Or you and I would be like, Jackie and I would be like, shut the
No,
fuck up.
no,
We'd be turning
no, no.
around and getting involved.
I know. We were talking because at one point
personality for that shit.
Neither do I. Fuck these people.
I'd be like,
yeah.
fuck out of my car.
the McDonald's on Princess Street. So
Oh, hell
she
no.
starts banging on on the door, and she's like, "Can I get some jelly?" So they give her jelly, and when I pull away, she says to me, "No, I took her through the drive-thru."
She picked her up to take her to the McDonald's drive-thru to bring him to her man. That was what she was driving her for.
So yeah, I pick her up like right off Princess Street.
because we were talking about bitchy
Shut up! Stop talking about my dog.
But she's cute.
I know, she was cute. So I picked this bitch up off Princess Street. She was wearing a long sleeve thermal shirt with booty shorts, and she had her hair wrapped with some slippers, little fella slippers. So she's sitting in the back of my car. I'm driving her around the corner to Princess Street McDonald's, and she's like, "I want to go through the drive-thru," and I looked at her, I was like, "Obviously." So she calls her girl Shanae.
You don't say.
I don't know what her name
It
is.
was Shaniqua.
Yeah, she called her girl up. They went to Grand Falloons the night before, and they picked up these.
It's a bar downtown.
Okay.
And they both took their scrubs home, and I guess he fucked her so good she wanted to get him McDonald's breakfast. But so her daughter was there with her. I don't know what the daughter was doing while they were fucking for the McDonald's breakfast. But she was like, "Yeah, my daughter's greedy, so I'll get her an oatmeal." And my daughter's what? Greedy? Because she needs food.
She's like 2.
She's greedy?
Yeah.
Greedy.
What the She calls her kid greedy. So
It's empty.
I'm telling you, I could kick her out of the car.
yeah. We do the drive-thru experience, and she's talking to Shanae, talking all about, fucking a man so good, and like how she was feeling herself last night. She's like, "You better fuck your man good and go get him a McDonald's breakfast." So she gets checked out, and I guess
No, she said your friend on the phone.
Oh, yeah. But, like, mind you, she's 2.5 feet behind me. We're together in this. And so she notices they don't give her any jelly. So she's like, wait a second. Hold on one moment. She's talking to me. So she's like,
My face is so fucked up looking at her like.
Mind you, she has her hair wrapped. She's wearing a thermal shirt. She's got the booty shorts and the funny slippers on. She's on the phone and she's knocking on the McDonald's window.
Shut up.
Shh, be quiet. Because she's like, "Excuse me, can I get some jelly?" And so, no, I want to tell you the crime of the century. The crime of the century was the fact that this bitch gave her strawberry jelly and not grape. She's like, so she says to me verbatim, she's like, "She bought her grape jelly." She's like, "I don't know why she bothered giving this to me because she know he ain't gonna eat it." She's like, You work at a dirty ass fucking McDonald's. You think we want strawberry?" And I was just sitting there, I was like, "I know, I don't like strawberry either." So, shut the fuck up! You did not tell me this person! Yeah, so like, I feel like I was part I did. I acknowledged. I was like, "Yeah, I prefer grape too." I really wish I was.
Oh my god! I need a fucking tissue, Oh my god! When did this happen? Oh my god!
February.
Thank you. Yeah, I told you when it happened too.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
day happened,
god,
I
that
think.
is insanity.
That
can only happen here. She fucking went.
But you know what? She was super polite to me. She said,
"Give me a tip though."
Yeah, she gave me a $2 tip.
Oh wow.
And she was like,
How was the fare?
like $6. So this was, I made $8 and got this story.
Oh.
I mean, and she was
At least
polite.
she gave me a tip though.
And
That's
she said good morning, and she said, thank you, and she took all of her shit.
She take her strawberry jelly?
Yes,
Was she- did she
I
get grape
think
jelly?
she gave it to the greedy kid.
Did she get grape
She's like, "Put this on your oatmeal." You bitch. Strawberry jam
the little
oatmeal.
kid was like, "Can I have?" And she's like, "Hell no!"
Oh my god.
That literally happened.
Can I say
Oh,
something
that
though?
is
Like,
hilarious.
I know. So when, and I'm sorry. When
Are
Jessica.
you okay? You were on the floor.
Dude, that was hilarious.
I'm so glad I vacuumed today.
When Jessica first started working with me, she went to go live at this fucking person's
Oh
house.
man. I used to live in the city.
Right?
I did. I
You
lived
fucking
in-
man so good you bought a McDonald's?
She at one point, I want to say like within 6 months, you'd get tissue under your eye. Oh, under your other eye. Underneath. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like a ball of
They
tissue.
were outside
Just
and
like-
heard that.
Thank you.
So, like, at one point, I'm like, you lived with that black woman.
Okay, so first I lived in a recovery house, and it was, I got out of, thank you. I got out of recovery, like well, not out of recovery-ish, but out of the house. I was allowed to move out. I had a girl who was overdosed in the room with me while I was there. But anywho.
She's like sleeping one night. She comes into work and she's like, so, you know, they brought in a new person. And then they bring her in, and I guess she
It was
was
like
like
11 o'clock.
they bring her in, and then she ODs within an hour of being in the room right next to her. And Jessica just was like, this is what happened last night when I was trying to sleep. And I'm like, what in the ever-loving fuck? I'd lose my mind.
There was a guy out front, like a crackhead guy, like he was, you know how they have like little doorways in between the houses?
Mhm.
He was like in our little doorway hanging out, like because we had a bunch of chicks in the house in recovery. He was just hanging out there waiting, like lurking around, and I don't know what his intentions were, but when I found out about it, like I chased him out. I like went looking for him. He was gone, but I was gonna fuck him up.
I would not fuck with you.
Why?
She has that fear.
You're strong. You
She's
look
a
like
lion.
a strong woman.
So Tom and I were fucking around one day, and I was like laying down, and he was like, I wanted to see if I could pick him up, if he was like on my back, if I could get up, and I dead lifted him on my back from on my stomach, got him up.
Oh my god, yeah, I wouldn't fuck with you. Okay,
Nobody ever has. Honestly. I wish people would sometimes because I like I want to fight. Happens.
I feel you, dog.
okay, are you ready for the next one?
Your world, squirrel.
If you were head of product development at a major fast food chain, what food abomination would you create?
Can I answer this? Because I know exactly what the answer is. I
Okay.
think you know what I'm going to say.
Start it off.
I'm going to make a spaghetti taco. And essentially the shell is a Parmesan crispini in the shape of a taco shell. And then you put fucking spaghetti on the inside of it. And just, yeah. Amazon gave me that shit. I still forgot to do it. I got too goddamn high and ate all the spaghetti and then didn't leave any leftovers to try the crispini. So, and I don't eat spaghetti often because I don't eat carbs, but that, like, I saw it on there, and, like, you know what I'm talking about, right? You take Parmesan, like, fresh Parmesan,
Yeah, I know.
and then fold it, and then put fucking noodles right in there, and just eat it like a goddamn taco.
When I tried
that
what'd you call it?
that wrapped in, like, you could totally do that at a fast food thing, at, like, a Quiznos or, like, a Olive
What
Garden.
would you
could do
call
that.
it though? Like, what would you name it?
It's like a cheese
Spacco.
spaghetti taco.
I was just about to say a
Spacco.
Spacco.
Yeah.
Spaghetti taco.
Yeah, it's fucking Spacco, yeah.
Yeah, you could have spaghetti.
Yeah, they're just, like
He's holding the spaghetti taco.
It's like, is it eating pussy or a taco?
That's what makes it fun. You gotta have that
Do
little
you have
edge.
an ashtray? This is cashed.
I've been putting it in the candle.
Oh, that's sad for the candle.
Hold on.
Don't got the Rona, just smoke a pot.
I know. I coughed a little bit earlier.
Wait, she gotta take a shot! She took the Corona!
Oh.
Yeah! You said Corona! You just said Corona!
Keep saying it. I know. She's quite proud.
It's not bad.
Actually quite good.
Mm.
So what is in that?
Nobody cleanses the nostrils. I'm assuming it's vodka and lime and water.
Probably.
She pushed it down a bit because she was sweet.
There were ice cubes in it and it probably melted.
I don't sure as shit don't want to drink it straight.
I wouldn't
I
do
feel
it.
like I'm a lightweight anymore too. So like.
Okay, what would your food abomination be?
So can it be something that's already made, or like it would be something that you would create?
Whatever
That's
you want.
different. That's
It's
not made.
whatever you want.
Your world, squirrel.
If you want to literally deep fry sugar and just call it a dish,
So is it supposed to be something good though?
no, it's a food abomination.
Oh,
Like-
horrible.
Yeah.
No, I mean mine isn't horrible.
Yours isn't horrible. I'm sure it's not good for you.
Yeah, I don't know if abomination is the right word. How about like if you could create something through a fast food restaurant that really isn't something that's current, what would it be?
Yeah.
Because an abomination. sounds
Abomination is more just like what freakish thing that they come out with. So I see
I
what
would say
she's saying.
liver and onions no matter what.
like- Ew, you like that?
No, you
Oh.
said abomination. That's disgusting. So I wouldn't want that shit.
She means abomination and like the weirdity, I think.
Like
of,
when they put mozzarella sticks on a burger and then they have it made with 2 grilled cheeses. and
I
it's
think
just
the fact that
excessive.
Burger King sells tacos is weird.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So when I sell Olive Garden my Spago it's gonna
At
be the
Burger
same way.
King.
How about the KFC donut chicken thing or whatever? They came out with
Right?
a donut chicken sandwich or something.
Yeah, that's an abomination.
Yeah.
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 We saw the crimson chicken tonight, which like never happens. It's like the chicken with barbecue sauce and then like onion rings and all sorts of different shit on it. And Connor's freaking out because like we'll like tally up like, okay, how many crimson chickens do you think you've actually sold while you worked? I was like less than 5 out of every single time I've worked there.
Wow.
That's so funny. That's like such a Gordon Ramsay thing where like he would mention something like that or ask someone like, what do you think are the, 5 least popular dishes here? Or,
He keeps bringing home this freaking
Yeah,
chicken.
that was gonna be mine. It's
He'll bring. It's like a grilled chicken sandwich with like crab cake
Can
on
you
top
let him explain it?
Yeah,
on a
Mom,
pretzel
what
roll.
the hell?
It's his
Go ahead,
moment.
explain it.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's his moment. You have your own.
So it's a well done crab cake on top of a blackened chicken, just like a red and black
Take
chicken
my money.
Breast, and then you put it in like a
He said breast.
This is, well,
pretzel
this,
roll.
This is
Well
how you're
done.
gonna learn how to not be picky is eating restaurant food.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
You put it like in the middle of a pretzel bun, like a nice
I love pretzel.
pretzel bun,
Oh
and
my
just spread some
God.
Old Bay mayo on the top.
Ugh,
Never had pretzel roll till I moved to Pennsylvania. Thank you for that.
So
Yeah.
good.
You're welcome.
so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but it is very good. He brings it home. I'm like, can I have a bite?
Where's this from?
He works at Crimson.
Justine, what's your food abomination?
I'm kind of completely wrapped up in the spaghetti taco still.
Dude, I'm telling
I
you.
don't blame
I
you.
immediately made, my sister had a spaghetti pie at a restaurant somewhere out in Arizona, and I was kind of like leaning towards that, but then I got like, I would want a dessert. One of those like baked cookies, like the big, like fresh out of the oven.
Oh, like in the
cast iron
pan.
skillet pan.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
little tins just
Is this
coming
yours?
right out. I just feel like they should like fudgy cookies.
Almost.
Still stuck to it.
Why not?
Yeah.
That'd
Why
be kind
not?
of cool if we had a place like a drive-through that you could get like
Fresh
different
baked
pies or
fucking
cakes
cookies.
and stuff. Kind of like a drive-through bakery or something.
You'll probably see that soon. All right, what's Jackie's?
Yeah, what's your food
I
abomination?
said like a drive-through bakery where I could
Drive-through
get pie a la mode, like cakes, like if I want carrot cake. But I don't want to have to go through the. I want more drive-through things. I want to be able to
agree.
drive
I
through.
don't want to have to get out of the car. Yeah.
Yes, I want to drive through for my milk if I need it.
Yeah.
Drive through for my booze if I need it.
Yeah,
drive through
I've been
anything
doing
I
local
need.
delivery of, or I've been picking up my groceries, and it has been fucking amazing. Come out in a box, pop my lid, put it in there. Like I'm doing a little market, almost like leg up, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm talking to some people that with Walmart they're getting like moldy fruit. And
Yeah,
like
that was
the
me.
gross
I stopped. I used to get Walmart pickup.
So
And
if
only
you do
place
the
in New
pickup-
York, I think
pick a
around us is
decent
Newberry
place.
Town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does any of the other Walmarts do pickup around here? don't
I
think
haven't been to
so.
Walmart since the pandemic.
I think the
The dog's growling.
Episode 7. Jackie gets smashed. Well, mine would be a Stromboli quesadilla hybrid.
Ooh, explain.
Hell no, girl. You gotta take the whole thing.
What is that? What is a case? What?
So, like a Stromboli, that's kind of like a quesadilla, but it's like you dip it in sauce, like
like a
Stromboli,
smaller version
like-
of Stromboli.
like a baked burrito, but it's Stromboli
Yes.
esque, and you just dip it in like a guac sauce or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so that's where we're at.
And you can make dessert versions.
Yeah. I love guac.
I
Dude,
used to
you
create
know what she blew my mind about today? It's the idea of putting guacamole on a BLT.
It's a mayo.
That sounds fucking delicious.
Right?
very good.
Yeah, I was like, I am
Oh,
fucking
man.
doing that. Yeah, I was like, the next time I'm gonna make
Well, because a
guac,
California BLT has avocado on it.
And
But-
I like just
Chicken
like
too?
avocado.
Yes,
Does
or you
it?
can do a California chicken BLT or whatever.
I think I've gotten that before.
Yeah, but if
I
you,
don't like
it's
just regular avocado.
it's good
It's
also
like
with
there's
a
no-
Gotta
guacamole
have
spread.
a little bit. I
Yeah, there's
prefer
no,
guac
it's, just,
over.
it's like tofu. There's, it's
You have to
like
put a
there's no
bunch of
flavor.
salt on it.
with
If you
it.
eat it plain, I feel like it's something.
That's
that
why,
you
like,
put
I love
salt on.
guacamole.
Just a little bit
so-
of lime juice, even.
Yeah, or a little bit that, or some garlic, and
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of food, if you were food, what would you be?
food or junk food, or does it not matter?
Junk food's a food.
Food.
And I would say I would be an M&M
That's right.
Do you want to say why?
because I melt in your mouth and not in your head.
I knew that was going.
I didn't
That's
see it coming.
It's adorable.
Sorry. Sorry.
No, I'm just.
How do you beat that, right?
Well, no, because I had one in my mind. I was like, wow, I guess it's all gonna go in that direction. So like, I'm a milkshake.
You bring
Your
all.
milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
I was thinking about that I'm thick, but I'm just yeah.
That works too.
If you okay, now I'm feeling a little bit better. Gage.
Forgot he was sitting here.
A spicy chicken patty sandwich.
Because I'm hot. Yeah, get wrecked, kid.
Oh, all right.
I would say like lobster mac and cheese.
Because you're
You are what
rich
you
and
eat.
creamy.
I don't know. Comforting, a little bougie, a little comforting. I don't know. Delicious.
That's a perfect answer.
That
That's my favorite thing ever.
That really was a good answer for her, right? Yeah. I'd say either white rice or beef jerky.
I'll give you beef jerky. You
Yeah.
can't have white rice.
You're more of a beef.
That is
jerky
way
girl.
too plain.
I'm a little bit of a callous, dry, hard,
Weathered.
weather. Thank you. Now I feel old, but yeah.
Jeez.
He really got a bite into
Well,
me.
if it
Oldest one in the room. Thank you.
but you're well seasoned.
Wow.
Full of
She's getting most
protein.
Respected.
And she's digging herself in deep. Thank you. You're like helping her out.
And your
there.
survival. Like, think of how many people have had
What
to.
is it? I've been through World
You
War
have a good
II.
shelf life.
Yeah. Oh my God!
If it makes you feel better, I chose egg whites because I'm pasty.
Wow.
I feel like
Doesn't make me feel any better now. She just said have a good shelf life.
I didn't say that. It'll last long.
Thank God she just dyed out all the gray.
That's what they say.
What?
The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's what they say.
Oh, see, I like that. The older the berry, the
I've heard
sweeter
the darker the
juice.
berry.
Maybe it's that way.
Well, my nipples are dark. Does that count?
Something
There
counts.
you go, Gage.
Cherokee nips.
What did Cherokee nips? You saw 'em.
He's already
I don't know
traumatized.
why we had a nipple sharing session last night.
Yeah, that got weird. It didn't
What?
get weird, it just happened.
We were talking about how after our surgeries,
After the surgeries, like,
I got
yeah.
nice, cute little nipples to match my new small boobs, and her areolas stayed
They
exactly
did
the
not,
same
though. They
for her
didn't,
little
though.
baby
She's
breasts.
She's got little nips, and I had pepperoni slices.
It's not true. Her nipples are really not that big. Yeah.
Yours are like if you put a Hershey Kiss in the oven too long, and it's just like.
Well, she also has she calls it her sad nipple. It's never erect. Like, I have to really work it to get it to pop out.
Hey, don't feel bad. I feel like my left one is the same way.
Is it your left?
Sister.
This one.
It's her. She literally calls it
My
her sad
lazy
nipple.
eye.
I was on the swing set that had like the chains, and I was spinning, and I caught a. Oh yeah, that shit hurt. Fucking hurt.
I love that we all took that position.
Imagine a kick to the nuts, or like a twist.
Oh my god,
Insane.
you know what? The chain.
You guys haven't had shit until a fucking shotgun has come back and ripped on your nipple, and that is painful right there. So the first time I shot the shotgun that my brother left me when he died, it's pistol grip, so there's no stock for it to come on your shoulder. So you know, they're just like, hold your arms, and I'm like, I am not arm strength. Like, I don't have
That shit scares me just because of the videos that I've seen. People get really fucked up from.
Oh
Yeah, well, it's
Oh,
not that
man.
crazy. I mean, it's just a 12 gauge depending on the load in the shell, but still, like, it comes back like this.
That's
and the
what
whole
she
thing.
said, the load in the shell.
the whole thing comes back and then it just whoosh, and it literally, I call it the nipple shredder.
I love when you wake up the next day after you've been shooting guns and it hurts.
Yeah.
You have like the arm pain or
Oh,
whatever.
this is your nipple.
Well,
You're right,
that's
nipple.
not
Unless
good.
you're left-handed, then it was your left nipple. But either way.
No, I'm not okay with that.
Not
Don't,
No.
don't.
Put a stock on the gun, eliminated the nipple shredding.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
I.
It's what women do. We make things good. Yeah, we problem.
We fix it.
Sorry.
I'm fine.
Yeah, if you put a stock on a gun, it upgrades your accuracy by 2 blocks. It's a Call of Duty reference.
I knew he was gonna say that. I knew it was called.
Speaking of which, if extra lives were a thing in the real world, how would you get them?
I want Gage to
If-
answer first.
How would you get them?
Yeah.
Quest lines.
What?
So every day you wake up with a new mission. If you complete that mission, you get another life.
That's
No, that's actually.
depending on what the mission
Gets
is.
you off your ass.
I'm gonna be lazy one day.
That's the whole point.
Damn.
You don't get the life. Yeah.
It's gonna be like a not
That
work
sucks.
camp.
Like, some of us need a day off.
That was a
That's what
really
I'm
good
saying.
answer, Gage. I like that. Yeah.
What if you had a week to do it? Each week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I still think it's a good answer though,
Mm-hmm.
because you otherwise you give up on it, right? You know.
I went right to like Mario and Crash Bandicoot where you collect 100 things and you get a life. Like, but you can do, hey, yeah.
This is gonna sound stupid, but when I hit all my Fitbit goals for the day, like
That's cute. No,
that
that's
excites me when I hit my
Yeah.
steps, my
cute.
miles.
We talk about that when our
My
jobs
active
go,
minutes, when I get like a check for the day, that would be mine because that's what I aspire to do every day.
Mine would be taking a shower.
Lucas and Julian would be out of line.
Yeah. So
Julian is
there's gonna be
showering
people
every
left
day.
in
It
the
would be
world.
Lucas who'd be in trouble.
Yeah. For every full-blown pot plant. Every time you pull it, it's a noise too. That's what it would make. Like there would be like dana dana dana, dana dana dana, yeah. That's it.
So I was gonna say that you would have to save someone else's life to earn another life,
Oh,
which would be hard.
Shit.
Selfless over
She's
him.
not fucking around.
If you're talking like you have to do it every day just to have a life, then that would be a different answer. But
Yeah.
I took it as like just getting an extra life. Like, oh, if you
Yeah.
died once, you could get another life.
Like you know in a video game and how you gain lives.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good answer.
that was
That's
the-
hard though.
That is. That's what I was like, wow.
If it would be for everyday life, then no, because that'd be very
I
difficult.
was also
You'd be
thinking
dead.
like coffee. I was like, fuck it. I'll make it something enjoyable. You know that Mario loves his mushrooms. You know that Spyro
True.
and Crash Bandicoot likes his Wampa fruit. What do you have?
It smells sweet.
Fucking
Is that a
pop-
fucking Pop-Tart?
Yeah, there's more.
It's
Like,
a chocolate Pop-Tart?
cookies and cream, to be exact.
I'm so glad I would never. If it were straight up chocolate, I would be in there right now eating
Yeah, I
it
don't
like
have
a
any of those.
fucking ravenous beast.
We have
but-
cherry, cookies and cream, brown sugar,
Do we
strawberry,
still have raspberry?
and raspberry.
Oh, raspberry, my
She loves
favorite.
It smells straight up.
You know
like
what
a
Tom does
Pop-Tart.
to them?
I will
swear to God.
take one for the team and I will.
Dude, you're gonna eat one because I try not to eat more than one because I know how bad they are for
Like a
you.
fresh glass
Dude,
of
I
ice
try to eat
milk.
one
I
fucking
know.
Pop-Tart and he makes
fuck.
them and I'm just like, I need 3 and then I'm sick and I'm like, I can't eat all
I
of it.
can't do it. Randy,
And then the-
Randy judges me over my food and would kill me if there was a Pop-Tart in the house for Cohen. So like he came over once and there was a can of Easy Cheese. And he like opens up the cabinet for something and he was like, "Mommy," and I was like, "Shut up." I was like, "I'm single. I'm alone."
Don't fucking worry about what's in my cabinet.
Don't judge
I'll be
me.
pissed.
Like
On
Easy
rainy
Cheese.
days, I do whippets in my laundry room.
It's a mudroom, thank you.
Don't move. You can't move. If you move, you make me nervous. Why do you do this?
You make me nervous,
What are you doing?
Keeping your seat warm.
wanted to say hi.
That's cute.
You're your spot.
Don't be polite to her.
I love her.
Her and Shanna have a love-hate
We
relationship.
do, I know. Me and Lady, since the moment we met, I came in here and she was like, "Fuck you."
Like, look, she's working Jess right now.
No.
I loved her.
I
From
know.
the
I
moment I met her.
come around and she's like,
You again.
I thought it was cute the
You
first
again.
time she
yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
I know. Lady sees me, she's like, "Son of a
Oh,
bitch."
yeah.
She's
It's
mad.
because Puss in Boots didn't work the first time she met you.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your relationship would be totally different.
Well, because I had Ruby.
Oh, you're
Ruby
so
did all that
nice.
shit to me, you know?
Please. Come here, Bugs. Come on. Fucking move, bitch.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Did you hear that?
Let's
Come
move on.
on.
If you could be any retro TV star, who would you be?
Oh man, I have a lot. I mean, I could go on for hours because I'm a TV girl. I would absolutely love to be MacGyver. I don't know why, but I think it would be fucking badass to just be able to figure out how to get your way out with a paperclip and a gum wrapper. I mean, come on, that's clever, you know?
Well.
Fucking dog. Or
She's like
or
stiff babied you.
as ignorant as he was,
But I
Inspector Gadget.
Ooh. Okay.
So MacGyver or Inspector Gadget. If I like in that capacity, I want to be the jack of all trades. I can be there to help in any way, kind of a, you know.
Jessica.
What was the question?
What retro TV star would you want to be?
I would want to be on Gilligan's Island.
You want to be Gilligan?
Probably Marianne. Is she the brown? Well, who was the brown hair?
Gidget. No, Gidget was a whole different show.
Wait, what
She
show?
was- She was
Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Island.
They're still here.
Yeah, they're up
Yep.
in the room.
The hell was that?
Can you go check on them?
They're probably scissoring.
Oh, fuck.
Dear Jesus. I need another drink or I'm out.
Here, take a quick drink.
Scissoring.
Zoe.
Oh, Julian has been accusing Lucas of licking Romeo's chocolate starfish.
Oh,
That's the latest insult in our house.
I wouldn't give this to you because it would probably give you heartburn.
They're disgusting.
YOLO, bitch.
That's not bad.
So you would
Totally
be
kidding.
you would be the dark-haired person from Gilligan's Island.
Yes.
Why?
She's the smart. She's in love with the scientist or whatever.
This one took me a while, but it like popped in my head. I would be Samantha Stevens from Bewitched.
Oh, good answer.
That's a good one.
Damn.
Because there are so many times I have said, there are so many times when I was like, man, I wish I
always
could
say
just
it.
twitch my nose and like have it
dude,
done.
I say that all the time. Yes, I'm like,
I've
if
said
I
that-
could wiggle my nose right now, things would be a whole lot different.
I have literally
I mean,
referenced.
you've even heard me say that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I wish I was one of those people that could just do that because I think it's adorable.
Mhm.
There's those people that can just, without their cheek doing it, just the.
That's weird.
I feel my nose.
I know, and don't you just hear the bell? Actually, I just hear the bell, like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's who I would be.
That's a brilliant answer. I love that.
That is a great answer.
Mine would be Gomez Adams, so I could be married to Morticia.
Dude, she is fucking fine. Which Morticia are you speaking
Any
of?
of them.
All of them?
Even the
Yeah.
animated one, I'd take her.
This reminds me, so I don't know if any of you guys remember this book. This was a popular book when I was a kid, and it was about this kid who was jumping on the bed. I think it was called No More Jumping on the Bed.
I mean, like the
Didn't
monkeys?
every kid have that book? Like the
Yeah, like
monkeys
No
jumping
More
on the
Monkeys.
bed?
This wasn't, no, this wasn't monkeys. This was a kid that was living in like an apartment building in like New York City or something, and he was jumping on the bed, and his parents told him don't jump on the bed, and so he jumped on the bed anyways, and he started falling through everyone's apartment building in this building, right? So as he's falling down, he's falling through like Miss Hattie's spaghetti in the kitchen, and then like this orchestra in another part of this building, and he goes through all of this stuff, right? But that's what it reminded me of because I just hear like clattering and I'm just like waiting. It just reminded me of that story. That was my favorite book.
What's
when
he
I was
doing?
a
They're
kid.
playing Fortnite. He's like trying to flex on me on Fortnite.
Anyway. Gage, if you don't really have retro
My
TV
kids
cable,
just
but
hear their
like,
mouth constantly.
can you think of any old TV show characters that you would want to be?
Bro, Bear from Bear in the Big Blue House.
What?
Man had the
Oh,
light.
that's a character.
house.
You guys loved that show when you were kids.
That's so cute.
I think your favorite
So
episode was
many
the
old TV
potty
shows
one,
I
the
can
potty
remember.
training one. That was cute.
Okay, even animated.
I mean, if I go animated, I'll probably.
Do you want to be part of the Kablam Action League now?
Okay, that would be so something along that line. Sure, like Beavis and Butthead and shit like that, where it's just complete and total. What the fuck? Like that's. Yeah.
Wow, dude, if I was on acid and watching that right now, my God, I'm not kidding you.
I
probably fucking
started
jizz.
watching a documentary last night on acid.
Sorry, Gage.
And I've never done acid
Me
or
neither.
mushrooms because I'm super scared. I'm very paranoid about that.
If you could go back in time and give your parents advice before you were born, what advice would you give them?
Can I start?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's
Go
a
for
lot.
it.
Stop at 1.
Wow.
Well, shit.
Do you really wish you were an only child?
I mean,
You'd be bored.
that's why we have devices.
Anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? Women have fucking vibrators, but they still need men. Same thing goes with siblings, just saying.
You can't protect the kid or they can't ever do anything. Like, you gotta let them go out and live. You have to let them, go out and experience life, essentially. You can't just
I agree.
preach to them how life is gonna be because they're not gonna listen. My mom, tried to, keep me in, shelter me. And the more she sheltered me, the more I wanted out.
I agree. That's why we have
caused more problems.
the way we are with the kids that we
That's
are.
why I am with my kids.
We're bad parents.
We're not bad parents. We're realistic parents.
Yep, anyway.
Open.
I'm a realist, not a...
I think that it's good that kids see what's real, what the consequences really are. Like, my mom, because I went to jail, I went through rehab and all this shit, and my mom, did not want me to tell my daughter about it, and that's not how I am. Like, I want her to know why that happened to me, how it happened to me, the situation, and how peer pressure will get you there if you don't know how to be strong in what you want, or, you know what I mean? Like, have a plan. So, I preach to my kids all the time. They hate me for it, but...
Don't lie to them. I didn't know who I was till I was 22, so I think that's the most important thing. Don't lie to them. If I would have... hold on. Which parent am I talking to? For me, the real one or the one that pretended that she was my parent? I think in general, it's just the lying. I mean, I was lied to literally my entire life. It's one of the things that I appreciate and engage. You can sit here and I'm telling you, man, the grass is always greener on the other side and everybody's going to say that shit, but... know who my family is, really. The people who raised me are not the people who are my family. So when you find that out, that's, I think the biggest thing is that you just feel betrayed. It's so ironic that Barb was so anal to me about, don't ever lie to people, and my entire life was a lie, and she was lying to me the whole time, which I guess was just guilt. Yeah, I think lying is the biggest thing, is just don't fucking lie to your kids. Be honest with them.
Mine would be learn about the gays and let her wear black.
Let her wear black? As in let you wear black?
Me wear black. Oh. Because for the first chunk of my life, I was not allowed to wear colors that made me feel comfortable.
I wasn't either. That's funny you say that.
I wanted to wear
pink. Barb put me... She was an interior decorator.
My mom made me wear brown.
Oh, really?
Ew.
Yes,
When you poo?
It was like jean brown. It was fucking terrible.
This is my turn, Jessica.
Sorry.
My mom would put me in ruffles of pink. And then because I had, you talk about your natural curl today, because I had this natural curl and my grandma kept cutting my hair short, she would, fluff my hair into this, fucking Farrah Fawcett,
like a big bouncy coif.
But it was short. My hair now this length or shorter with just these big fucking pink and ruffles and flowers. And it was, yes, let them wear black. Let them. You know what she asked me when I turned 15 what I wanted for my birthday, and I said I want to paint my room black, and she's like, what? I was like, I want to paint my room black.
That's one thing I have to give my mom credit for. She never, I don't ever remember her telling me you sure you want to wear that today? You want to make that fashion choice? You did
it twice today, I think, with Lucas.
Yeah, because he's a fucking dork. Do you see what that kid tries to leave the house in?
Like idiots
he was wearing a neon green dry fit Batman shirt with black shorts with red down the sides.
But then he changed it to neon green shorts.
And then he was in
full neon.
All neon green. With unmatching dress socks.
He was like, how do I look? I was like, well, they won't miss you, so.
I'm like, first of all, you're wearing dress socks with a dry fit outfit, and they don't match.
Well, and then he walked the cat.
Oh, he walked the fucking cat.
He walked the cat.
I wish I was kidding.
No, he's walking the cat all around the neighborhood in a leash.
Okay, so what would be your advice? What would would be your advice?
I would tell my mom to search for her independence. She was so young when she got married and had me, and then like remarried and just kept, you know what I mean? Like she didn't gain a sense of independence until she hit like 50, you know, a little over 50 actually. And that to me is sad. So like I wish she would have just, you know, taken the time to figure out who she was and gain her independence before she, like after my dad died, instead of just, you know.
Justine, you get to come off that one as well.
God damn. Well, I think mine's a little more. I would tell both of my parents that the moment, like, you have kids, don't stop living your own life. Like, I kind of feel like...
They got wrapped up in you guys.
Yeah. Lost their drive, lost their dreams, and creative side of her kind of when she had us for some reason. And,
sucked it out.
Right. And my dad, on the other hand, like, he's such a musically inclined person. I can only imagine, like, if he would have continued chasing that, you know, what kind of life we could have, you know, had instead, or where we'd end up and what it would have been. But I feel like I'm a lot more reserved because my parents went from like the wild children to straight edge mom and dad. Right. And just
0 to 60, no in between.
Right. So yeah, the whole like you can't stop pursuing.
I think you're just better parents when you know, cater to your relationship with your spouse as much as you do to your kids.
Yeah.
So that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, Gabe, would you be the best
Well,
son
my
in the
hopes
world?
were up and my syndrome was down.
What? Can you put a shirt on?
That's what I'm going to go do.
Thank you.
You are a absolute dumbass.
Shut up.
Go put a shirt on. Go do what you need to do.
Okay, so the last one is, if you had to wear one slogan on your shirt for the rest of your life, what would it say?
Fuck you.
How
F you.
Just like F you?
F you. Then maybe a middle finger. Small. Like up right here, like a small little logo.
So like if they were being a perv looking at you.
No, just like standard like t-shirt, like my Psycho t-shirts that I love to wear. Gildan brand fucking cotton. F you with that. Fuck you. And then maybe like a don't touch me on the back or something.
But an even smaller print. Right. Jess, what would your shirt say?
Oh God.
Bella, you were out.
Yeah, she had
Thank you, Benadryl.
She had 3 Benadryl.
Thank God. I needed the quiet.
Dude,
Comment
she's like hanging off the bed.
That's how Bogey used to sleep.
Is that a shirt or is that a condom?
It's a shirt.
Bella,
Oh, it's pants?
Extremely
The
comfortable.
painted on denim he's got going on here?
Are those skinny jeans?
are you a high?
No.
No, not nearly enough to tolerate that.
Oh, okay, and I'm
Not
black.
as high as your crotch line.
Stop looking there.
He's allowed to wear skinny
It's
jeans
a,
because his
I
balls haven't
can't
dropped
help
yet.
it. Like,
You want to see my balls and see if they drop? I got more
Listen,
people.
no!
Get out of here.
Those pants look so much better.
Girls.
See, if you had like 3-inch pumps, you would have killer calves.
Look, you
if
woke
had
the
3-inch
dog up.
pumps.
I'm sorry, Bella. They're annoying.
Yeah.
And then like normally like
The
I
tight pants.
didn't hear you speak for 3 fucking years, Julian. So don't act like you're all
I didn't know
Like,
you for
he's all
3
like
fucking years.
He's all quiet and cocky, and then all of a sudden he's like, yeah.
I'm
He
always
said at
cocky.
the dinner table he doesn't like you because you're so brash of a personality.
He said nothing of the sort. Go fold your laundry, put it away.
So funny.
Jackie.
Mama, I'm a lesbian.
Anyway, Jessica, what is your slogan?
I don't know.
I think mine now is birth control.
Your tool.
Grab your tool! Trojan! No.
I just want to know if people have slogans on their shirts. And
Yeah.
this just keeps escalating every
Yeah,
time.
I don't. I'm just that's birth control.
So, abstinence.
Yes, abstinence.
Abstinence.
I would want one that says, not my first rodeo. But I would require a little flap.
So I'm a bitch.
Are you?
I'm gonna beat his ass. He's unwilling to
This
shine.
is the last question. This has been the most difficult.
We've been here for 2 hours now.
Yes. So, not my first rodeo.
Not my first rodeo, but it would need to have a flap either on the back or the front where I could cover the knot. So that way I could just adequately warn people, like, don't fuck with me, it's not my first rodeo, or, okay, maybe leave me alone, it's my first time here.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I don't, like, when I'm out somewhere, don't fucking bother me.
What if you made it that it was like a little blank? And
Yeah.
you could put no?
Oh, do you need it? Get the fuck out of here. Don't help me. This is not my first drink. Yeah.
Jackie,
What?
it's your turn.
Sorry, I'm in a mess. It's Shannon's fault. It's always my fault.
Oh my God, you're such hot messes.
Gosh, we could do this one too though. That's a bit more accurate on my personality.
She's crafty.
She's crafty.
Yeah. Jackie.
What? She has to mop. Oh, hold on. I said birth control. Use it.
Oh.
I dropped Jessica's margarita face down. It's still safe, but the top half went everywhere, and
You can
and
just
now
scoop it back in from the
obviously
front.
Enjoy.
she's having a bit of a thing because
Okay, so Jackie's was birth control. She's now mopping the kitchen. Yes?
Yes, sorry. I just I knew there
I'm
would be.
sorry.
No,
I'm
it's
really
fine.
sorry.
You're fine.
I know it's not.
The Swiffer's not working though. So I had to spray the
In
bleach.
conclusion, mine has got weed, question mark.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. I'm not surprised by that.
Okay, what's yours?
I'm sorry.
Got weed, question mark.
Oh, that's good. What's the second part? Got weed question mark. Oh, yeah.
Could mine just say need a fucking joint?
Oh.
You want to smoke?
Come on, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just smoke question.
All right, so I'll go get it. There's another cup.
Yeah.
I'm giving up on this. You're 2 shots in, Shannon's a shot in, Jess almost got a shot in. Yeah.
Oh good. I did not mention it.